Hello guys and welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series. Today we are driving Type 62 on the map Karelia. And driving the Type 62 is PvtLyudmila. So most of you would say, well, Lyudmila sounds like a girl name. And it is. Lyudmila is a girl. And she plays World of Tanks, go figure. So Lyudmila is driving the Chinese Tier 7 premium light tank, and she is aggressively taking a position in the middle of the map, trying to spot the enemies that are crossing. She finds an T-37 on the other side and tries to put a couple of shots in it. The T-37 is way over his head, and with two good shots from Lyudmila he is already dead. Now the Panther gets spotted in an awkward situation near the base, camping. So Lyudmila, as the Panther gets unspotted, goes forward and tries to spot it again. There are a lot of tanks next to her that are able to shoot at the Panther. The Panther gets spotted again, and it's just a matter of time when he gets deleted. Lyudmila also gets spotted, but it doesn't matter as the Panther is taking too much damage. And the finishing blow from Lyudmila to blow up the ammo rack on the Panther and send the turret flying right off. And just waiting in the cover for a couple of seconds to get unspotted. And now working on the Sturr Emil. I blunt shot on the Sturr Emil, and we will see if it went in. It actually looks like it did. Another shot on the Emil, and he is over with. So the positioning on the map is maybe kinda strange to somebody, but the position where she is now allows her to spot almost the entirety of the enemy base and the tanks that are camping. As she doesn't get spotted, she knows there is nobody there, so she moves forward and tries to find a couple of shots on the enemies on the other side, the ISU and the IS-3. But it looks like she will not be able to shoot the enemy tanks from this position. So, and M103 gets spotted on the right side, and she will need to get some cover fire from the other side as soon as possible. So it looks like the enemies have taken the right side of the map and are pushing towards the friendly cap, and the friendly tanks are taking the left side of the map and are also pushing to the enemy cap. The AMX 5120 and the KV4 are sniping, and Lyudmila is trying to provide spot on the M103. But the M103 looks like a good player and he backs off just in time not to get shot. So there is no point for Lyudmila to stay here much longer, so she will go back and try and spot the IS-3 and the Super Pershing that are camping on the hill above her. The T-54E1 is on low HP and he is not able to spot the enemies. So this map has been changed a couple of patches back, and the position she is here now wasn't accessible in the earlier patches. But now you can access the hill from both sides, and the good spotting here by Lyudmila spots two tanks, the IS-3 and the Super Pershing, and she goes back to cover, allowing her friendly tanks to shoot the Super Pershing and kill it. It was the shot from the KV4, and spotting the IS-3 and allowing the AMX and 5120 to shoot it. And in your light tanks, that's the least you should do. So the IS-3 gets spotted once again, and Lyudmila is also trying to find a shot, but she bounces unfortunately, and the KV4 again claims the kill. As you can see on the minimap, the enemy tanks have broken through the left flank and killed the last two friendlies that were left there. they have the opening to go for the friendly base and cap. And they wounded T-54, E1 and Lyudmila are the closest to the enemies. But while they were pushing this side, a friendly bulldog was capping and forced the enemies to split their forces and go into base. And splitting forces can be risky. So a couple of things have happened here. A couple of friendly tanks died pretty fast, the Carnarvon and the 2 tanks on the left side and the bulldog in the cap. And the score is 4-5 in the enemy favor, which still have 2 tier 9s playing in a platoon. It doesn't look that great. So what Lyudmila is doing now, she is trying to spot the T-29 that was going for the base. A spot on the T-29 and the first shot tracks it in place. This was actually a bad shot from Lyudmila. She hit the cupola and now hit the side of the T-29 and also got 1 shot. Unfortunately, I have to say that she played really bad here. Always remember to avoid getting shot in your light tank. But the reload on the Type 62 allowed her to put 5 shells in the T-29 and kill it. Now another T-29 gets spotted on the right side and Lyudmila is loading heat, which in my opinion is not needed for the T-29, especially as we can see the T-29 is moving away from Lyudmila and has the back turned to her. So first shot penetrates the T-29, a second also penetrates, and with the great rate of fire of around 5 seconds reload time on the Type really allows her to put 4 shots and now 5 shots in the T-29, and the T-29 can't even see her. The 6th shot on the T-29 and the 7th shot on the T-29, and he is dead and he didn't even see Lyudmila shooting at him. But unfortunately she fired all of her heat shells and is now down to regular. Type 62 actually doesn't have that much of a bad gun, but when fighting against tier 9 and tier 10 vehicles, and this tank can get to tier 10, a 145mm of penetration on this gun really isn't good enough to pen the tier 10s. And that was a very good sniping shot from M103, but Lyudmila returns the favor and hits him, setting the M103 on fire, and it actually looks like she took around 500 damage on him. So the KV-4 was pushing on the hill and Lyudmila had to drop back so she doesn't get killed. Shooting through the double bushes on the M103 allowed her to remain unspotted while shooting. A friendly AMX 5120 came all around the map and killed the KV-4 that was trying to win back the hill. A great move there by AMX 5120. So the situation now looks pretty good. They have 3 tanks to 2, one of them being the tier 9 against, but I must say this against 2 guys playing in a platoon, which can be very difficult if they coordinate their attacks and play together. So Lyudmila is trying to find a shot on the WZ-111, but a friendly AMX 5120 claims the kill. A very good shot there by AMX. So what's left to do now is to go in and find the M103, spot him for the friendlies or try and kill him. He is 2 shot for Lyudmila, but with this kind of low HP she really needs to be careful not to get shot back. And she is doing right that. She is trying to spot the M103 on his last position, that's the middle of the enemy base, and she is using the bushes to cover her approach to the base. But unfortunately it looks like the M103 has backed off and cannot be seen here. so Lyudmila will have to go forward and find him. So a couple of things that were done good in this game were the initial spot in the middle, which allowed her to take 2 shots and clear, we have to be honest to say, 2 small tier tanks, but every tank is a valuable tank, which has been shown by Lyudmila throughout this game, driving her Type 62. And another thing that Lyudmila did well was allowing the friendly tanks to shoot at the enemies that were spotted, going back to the hill and providing spots, not trying to fight alone against the IS-3 and the Super Pershing, and that allowed her to really push the game forward. And taking that hill back was one of the crucial moments of the game, which allowed her later to kill 2 T-29s. As you can see, the M103 got spotted way back in the base, so Lyudmila is going to try and coordinate with the AMX 5120 on the other side and flank the M103. The M103 is not looking at her, and this should be an easy couple of shots on the M103. The first one goes in, the M103 tries to look at Lyudmila, but the AMX 5120 figures out what's going on and kills him. Let's take a look at the post-game stats. As we take a look at the personal score, we can see that Lyudmila got a couple of medals like Demolition Expert, Fire for Effect, Fighter, Spotter, Bruiser, Tank Sniper, and of course the Mastery Page Ace Tanker. On the team score sheet, we can see that Lyudmila finished first with 1637 experience, killing 4 tanks and doing 3613 damage, the highest damage in this game. On the detailed report, we can see that she fired 24 rounds, of which 23 hit the target and 19 penetrated. And we can see that she earned 75,000 credits, even though she fired a lot of gold shells, which only goes to show that this tank can be used to effectively farm credits. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't like the video, drop a dislike or leave a comment how I can improve the channel. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, share and subscribe for more content, as it really helps me out a lot. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google+, to get the new content first, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you're wondering what to watch next, hit the little I button in the top right corner and it will lead you to another video. See you guys next time.